Today, we're putting a popular product under the microscope, and it's the Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. Now, this product promises to deep clean, minimize the appearance of our pores, all while avoiding stripping our skin of its natural moisture. And if you're like me and you're looking for something that you could use every day, I could see that grabbing your attention. Something else you might like is how easy this is to find and how easy it is on your wallet. This 16-ounce bottle I picked up from Walmart for only $15. Something else Cetaphil says that's very important is that this is designed for those of us with sensitive skin. So I feel like you can get away with recommending this to most people regardless of their needs. Now, with all that being said, what am I going to do with it? Well, I'm going to find some people to try this out with me. And for 1 week, we're going to talk about our lifestyle, our skin type, and our skin concerns. And we're going to see if the popularity of this cleanser can truly be backed up by how well it performs.
I am the 2022 132 pounder champion for the raw bench press.
I'm a dancer, and as I'm dancing, we're scrubbing on the ground, like rubbing up on people, getting real dirty. And so I found that I'm prone to like rashes from that.
I try my best to stay out the sun as much as possible. I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but I don't eat a lot of meat.
I love to keep myself groomed, try to keep myself pretty. I have some dogs. Here's one of my best buddies. This is Ben Ben.
I don't drink, I don't smoke, no pets. I'm sure I could get more sleep and lower stress. Okay, my skin type is definitely dry. I know for a fact that when I wash my face or get any amount of water on it, my skin is going to get dry, like instantly.
I would say my skin type is sensitive, and I do have hormonal acne sometimes. Like when my period's about to come on, I know I say, "What's going on?" I say, "What's up?" Because it starts popping up.
Yeah, my skin type, I would say, used to be very oily. The older I get, the less oil it gets. So I want my oil back.
Definitely hyperpigmentation, like under my eyes and different spots like that.
So we just trying to keep ourselves keep our skin young.
So my main concerns is just making sure that it stays moist. I need my skin soft. I need it to be full of moisture, things like that. Hyperpigmentation also is another thing too. I want all the same skin tone, okay? I don't need like this. She already been bugging me for months, right?
How much did it cost and what do you think about the price of the product?
We have been working with a product and which I love because again, with this, it comes in different sizes. Like I think this is actually a bigger size, but typically you can get it for what, like $9, and that's great because I'm not really trying to break the bank, especially when you're using this stuff. If it becomes something like in my arsenal to make sure that I'm not out here, looking a fool, really, I need something cheap. I need something that is going to be sustainable so that way I can get it over because I'm not spending $60 on something that's this big. Anyway, I might if it like changes my face, but we'll see.
Was it easy to obtain? Yeah, I got it from Walmart. I know Target has it. I think my local grocery store has it as well. So I have different options of picking it up outside of ordering it online.
How's it feel and how's it smell?
Looks like snot. I put 2 dabs in. Smells good.
Okay.
It's clear, has like a clean smell. I wouldn't say it smells good, but it doesn't stink. Just a clean smelling product. It's runny, so I thought it would be thicker.
It smells very fresh. Because again, when it's really scented, like perfumey, I kind of leery of that because again, it's prone to breaking me out. So it smells fresh. It doesn't smell like any perfume. If anything, I would say it reminds me kind of like baby wipes or something. Kind of like, yeah, like baby wipes. That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting there.
Are ingredients important to you? How do you feel about the ingredients listed? Honestly, it probably should be, but I don't know what to look for. I don't know. Even if I read these ingredients, I don't know what most of this stuff is. So yeah, it should be important, but we're just trying this out. I'm just trying to see what happens.
So for me, I'm not particular about the type of ingredients that I'm using. As long as it's not nothing crazy, no bleach, right? None of that, right? Nothing to where I feel like it's going to just compromise my own natural skin. Because I do feel like the more you can keep it to what your skin already produces, the better.
How many of the ingredients can you pronounce? Okay, water, glycerin, coca mid.
Water, I can say that. Glycerin, cocamidopropyl bentane. Now, some of these I'm gonna have to pause, right? The sodium laureth sulfosinate.
Coca midopropyl butane. That's terrible.
Sodium cocoamphos acetate. Cocampho acetate. I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like I'm speaking Swahili or something.
Disodium larith. I can't pronounce this stuff. So false. I'm not trying now. Sodium coca. Okay. All right. It's not a lot of them I can pronounce. I see sodium chloride and citric acid and masking fragrance. I can do those, but most of those, yeah, I can't fool with.
The ingredients: water, glycerin, a big C word, betaine, some D words, a lot of stuff in here. I wouldn't say all natural, and that's what I tend to nowadays. The older I get.
Read the directions, and are the directions clear?
Gentle foam. Massage a small amount onto wet skin.
Okay, so now this is the fun part where we just try this out, okay? So for me, I always like start off by like wetting my face and getting it like nice and open because I don't like to just put soap on a dry face. People who do, well, actually, let me not judge. That might work for you. For me, I think it's a little psychotic if you put that on your face without wetting your face first. But that's just my opinion.
So let's get our hands washed. It says apply to wet skin, so let me get that.
Yeah, make champ pretty.
Okay. All right. Like I said before, it's runnier than I thought. It's clear. I thought it'd be thicker. So let's try it. I don't know how much to use and if I should put it in my beard, but we're just gonna go with it. See what happens. Need more than that. I ain't put enough on.
So I won't be listening to the pea-sized stuff. Okay, so far I love how it smells. It smells great. Let me step back so you can see.
Doesn't sting, doesn't burn. Yeah, feel good. Feel good. Now it says apply to wet skin and rinse, but I don't know how long I should use it.
I guess that's how you do it. It smells real good. It smells fresh. But they all smell fresh nowadays. I leave it on there a while to rinse it off. I can say it's a little oily, which I like. It don't feel like it's drying my skin out or evaporating instantly. So
I like how with rigor it's starting to like show up. Cause I do now, I'm not saying that products that don't foam up and stuff like that don't work, because I've definitely used products before that will just like not turn and like you won't necessarily see it like on your face. But I do feel like it's the sight mind connection of like, oh, this doing stuff, right? So I do tend to like it if it does something, like if I'm rubbing it. Now if I'm just like gently doing it and it's not doing nothing, okay. But like I like this so far. Right now my face feels pretty soft. Now this doesn't say to like leave it on your skin or nothing, but I do like to just get it up in there. Oh my gosh, I almost got that in my eye. That was so close. Anyway, sometimes I'll do the top of my lids, but I don't really stress out too much about it. It'll get clean as I rinse it off. I always do like go over my lips though. So now I'm finna rinse.
Cetaphil might have them something.
All right. I can tell the difference that it's not as drying. My face would be really, really dry right now if I was using soap. So I don't know if this is just because it's the first time or placebo effect, but my face would be turning white and cracking, but it feels okay right now. So far so good now. What this will look like after a week, I don't know, but I can't complain. Hopefully it'll help keep acne away and all that bad stuff, but I do enjoy how it feels right now. My face is not as dry. I'm still gonna put on lotion and stuff, but it's not that bad.
It doesn't feel dried out, but that's pretty much being real. All I could say. Like it feels clean, but I'll let you know a week into it the results I get.
You know, I like how it feels, and as my skin itself is dry, it doesn't feel like tense. Like sometimes, you know, when you feel your face and your lips drying, you're like, I can't move right now, or this finna split. You know, it doesn't feel that way quite. You know, of course, you know, I ain't put nothing else on my face, so it feels pretty good. I would say I have high hopes for this over the week. Also, too, you know, I am kind of biased because I've used the Gentle before, but so far the Daily's been pretty good. All right, y'all. So it's been a full week after using the product, and I'm gonna say, I mean, look, I feel like it's been doing pretty well. Overall, before I get into answering the questions, like, you know, I had a pretty consistent experience with using the Cetaphil. I didn't find that, like, you know, upon first using it, after using it, my skin kind of changed, because that can sometimes happen whenever, you know, I'm using products. All of a sudden, I'm like, yeah, the first few days, and then as my skin starts actually taking to it, it starts to perform a little differently. But honestly, it was pretty consistent with both how it felt washing and, you know, how it made my skin feel too. So as far as how my skin feels, it feels good.
How did it make my skin feel? Real good. made it feel just clean. It didn't dry it out instantly like lots of products. I didn't put it on and it just smelled good and it feel like it evaporates right off my skin. I have to go get something greasy to put it on.
It feels pretty good. It's not as dry as it normally is when I wash my face. It's not rough. It feels moisturized. It feels somewhat like what the label said it would feel like, what they claimed it to be. So it feels good.
How does my skin look? I really couldn't tell a difference in the way it made my skin look, but it did feel clean. But my skin looks about the same. It didn't break me out. It just felt clean.
I feel like it looks good. And again, usually whenever I get like breakouts and things like that, they can really fester and like get really bad. But I feel like it was helping to tame it and clean it. Now, I will not say, that I wasn't using other things. Like, of course, the other ointments were helping with that as well. But I find that even with that, because I always wash my face before, I apply any like cream on there. And I feel like it definitely kept it to a minimal, as far as it being bad.
About the same. I was pleasantly surprised that no major breakouts happened. It's only been 7 days, so I was happy with it not having any major breakouts or anything like that.
Would I buy it? If I wanted a facial cleaner, I would definitely buy it.
Yeah, I think I would buy it again. It kept acne away. So it's better than bar soap. It moisturized my skin. My skin is not as dry, so I think it was good. It was a good purchase. If I was done with trying products, then I think I would be okay with it.
For sure. And again, a little bit biased only because I've used the products before. I've used the gentle cleaning, and so I would definitely have to, because I wasn't using the gentle cleaning as part of my normal routine for this past week. I was just using, along with my other stuff, just using the daily facial cleanser for the second step in my routine. And so yeah, I would buy it.
Did it meet my expectations? It surpassed them. Like I said, it didn't dry my skin out instantly. It didn't. My skin felt clean and not dried out. It wasn't heavy. It was a real good product.
I really came into it without any expectations. I didn't know what to expect, really. So it did everything that I thought it would do. Maybe if I used it a little bit more, it could brighten up some of my hyperpigmentation. But as long as it didn't break me out and kept new acne from forming, then I'm okay with that. Really can't complain. All in all, it was a pretty good experience, and I'm happy I tried it.
Typically I don't go into anything really that I do with a whole host of expectations, but I do expect for it to work. So yes, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. We can just edit that out. Let me start over. So yes, I do feel like it did meet my expectations. I tend to not have a lot up front. But yeah, I didn't think it was going to do poorly. I thought that it was going to do its job. Typically, I meet things at face value, and if it tells me that it's going to, XYZ, then I expect XYZ.